season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Black Knights of Rio de Janeiro. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Taysom Hill, 54 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Clock, clock. 65, 65.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now Garoppolo.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. Here's 2nd and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
12 yards there and a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, go.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Down and 20.
11.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, come on.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them total.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
11. Go ahead.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Got his man complete him and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 16.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
27, Black Knights 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Here we go.
Second and 14.
Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Fielded at the 43. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute off?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
By Felix and Udike Uzama. A loss of 7. Brings up
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
15-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Black Knights 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Dances by him. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Attack. You gotta go right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hero 15. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Right side.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
One, Omaha.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 91. He joins finds a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
11. 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Here's a diving catch right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jerry Tillery in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Kansas City, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.